very special episode of Loud About Nothing. It's me, your boy, the jolliest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, I have my cute little Santa's helper over there, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to beautiful people.
What's going on, beautiful people?
We have a guest, and this guest is a return guest in every sense of the word. We will tell you in a second. But you know her. She literally is one of the funniest improvisers I've ever seen on stage. Every time I get to perform with this person, I'm so excited. They're literally one of the funniest people ever. They've been on Broad City, High Maintenance, The Gethard Show. They perform with me every single Sunday at Rat Scrap. So
that's
please,
my main credit.
Please stream that. Come to that live show. If you think I'm funny, please come to that. I perform with some of the funniest people in New York, and luckily Shannon is there as well. Give it up for Shannon O'Neill.
Oh, hello everybody. Yes, my number one credit is I perform with Sebastian Conelli.
And my number one credit is I perform with Shannon O'Neill. Robbie?
I also perform with Shannon O'Neill. Sometimes.
True.
This is beautiful.
You are so funny, and I love performing with you because I also think you make me a lot funnier, which is very fun.
Well, the rule of improv is make your scene partner look good.
Yeah, and you do a good job.
You do a great job.
Oh, thank you.
Some people really don't do a good job with that. I don't think I'm not the strongest in that regard. I think that I'm kind of I like performing with people that are really good because then I get to be on bad behavior. Sometimes.
Oh, I also like being on bad behavior.
No, you're the worst. Sometimes we get on bad behavior together.
Oh, it's the best.
When we first started performing together, we went through a series of scenes of just being total douchebags and high-fiving throughout the scenes.
Oh, yes.
We used to do the five. But even when I first started doing the Stepfathers, I remember specifically there was like a set where it was me and you playing like brother douchebags shitting on Connor for a whole set.
Yes, and didn't he walk somewhere and fart?
Oh, and during the scene.
Yes.
Yeah. No, he got up and moved. I go, did you just leave to fart? And we just shit on him the entire scene.
Why'd you move to fart?
There's literally no one I love being like a bad kid with than you, Shannon.
It's the best.
Oh God. So let's
Speaking of bad kids.
Speaking of bad kids, the boys over here at Santa's Workshop made a little oopsie daisy. And Shannon already came over and we did an episode that only the gods saw.
Chris Farley saw.
Yeah, the poster Chris Farley saw.
And the Moose.
The Moose saw. They all loved it. I'll tell you this, that episode was tremendous. And fuck all of you. You'll never hear it.
I'll never hear it.
We forgot to record.
No, we thought we were recording.
You thought you were recording.
It was not. We had a minute and 10 seconds, which at the end I was like, oh, we only did an hour and 10. I thought we were in there for longer. That should have been the first
We recorded for like 2 hours.
Yeah,
we
did.
recorded
Almost
for 2 hours. It got deep.
It was deep.
We were sharing
fun.
our flaws.
Yes. And you'll never know my flaw. You'll never know any of our flaws.
You'll never know. You had to be there.
You can't even assume what mine are.
You cannot recreate that time.
I'll tell you what your flaw isn't.
What's that?
Your fucking hair. I literally will say like this, your hair is epic.
Oh, thank you.
People have said, oh, Shannon, she's the one with the cool hair. That's what people have said to me after the show.
Thank you.
Fuck yes. Yes. All right, let's talk about oh, I'm actually so happy that we get to re-record this one because I like hanging out with you. Two, we went to the Rockefeller Christmas Tree and we saw the tree. And since then, you've done your own tree.
Oh, yes, I did.
Which is so cool. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. We talked about trees so much, and then you went home and did your own tree.
I did.
Yeah.
Had I gotten my tree yet? No, I think I got it the next day.
You got it the next day.
Yes, and I went to Home Depot per your recommendation.
Yes.
But it was a shit show.
Which one did you go to?
It's on Northern Boulevard.
Yeah,
there was 2 guys sweeping things up, and they were just ignoring me.
Oh.
And then I was like, okay. And then I looked at I usually get a 4-foot tall tree. And they were all just basically the wind had blown them all over and they were scattered everywhere.
No. Just all over the parking lot. It's little trees.
It was little trees just scattered everywhere.
Oh.
And I was like, all right, this isn't going to happen. And they were cheaper. But then I went to Anne's tree stand, which is on Woodhaven, which she sets it up every year. I've gone there.
What is that?
It's just a woman who brings trees in every year, goes to the same spot. Anne's tree stand. And I've been there a couple of times. Always get a good tree. Yeah. They're mad expensive this year.
Yeah, they rip people off.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I don't think they were actually ripping off. I think there's articles I read. Trees this year are just way more expensive. Jesus. But I got a beautiful tree. But she cost me $100.
Really?
Yeah, 6-footer for $100.
Oof, that's tough. But beautiful.
But a beautiful small business. You know, she's a small business owner coming from North Carolina. I tried to haggle, and the guy's like, "You got to talk to Ann." And I was like, "No."
That guy's gotten in trouble before.
Well, he doesn't take the money.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So I was just like, oh man, because their 3-foot tree was sad as hell, and there was gonna be like $40, and it was like,
what?
It was like, what was her name? Olive oil. It was like olive oil tree
from Popeye.
Yeah, just like so like very skinny.
Yeah.
No meat on the bones. And I was like, there's nothing, I can't even hang anything on this. And I'm not going to pay $40 for this. Maybe it was $60 actually.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I got an expensive tree, and Ann was just like, can't do anything. I was like, okay. I tried to be like, it's just me in my apartment. Just a tree for me.
It's a year that I really need a tree.
I'm just trying to usually get a 3-footer. And she's like, I have 3-footers. Here they are. And I was like, okay. But it's a really nice tree.
Yeah, it looks awesome. You sent the pics. It looks dope.
Yeah, it's really nice.
My friends, a guy I know, posted online his tree, and it was literally like a tube. And I'm just like, is he going for a statement piece over here? Yeah. It was just like a rod up and down.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's probably, I don't know. I don't know what
Home
that
Depot.
is.
He must have found it rolling under his car.
Yeah.
And he just got home and been like, all right, I guess we're keeping it.
It replaced his axle.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
That's so funny. Yeah.
What do you put on first on your tree?
The lights.
Lights first. Well, lights are always first.
You always do lights. And I usually have lights again for like a 3-foot tree.
Yeah.
So I actually don't have, I would say, enough lights for this tree or ornaments. But I'm not going to buy more ornaments because ornaments, I like them all having meaning.
Yeah.
There's a reason for them. And I do have ornaments like my mom. I think I said this last time. My mom would buy us an ornament every year.
Yes.
So there's probably like 20 plus ornaments at my mom's house that I can just like, next time I go, maybe go in the attic and grab. But yeah. So I did lights, both big and small.
Oh, that's so. I saw that nice. You did the big.
Because I had a string of small, and then I had a string of big that I usually would like put on like a bookshelf or something.
Yeah.
So I just kind of did like the half wraps. There's no lights behind on the back side of the tree.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
It's in a corner, right?
It's in a corner.
Fuck it. Who cares about the back?
I like looking at it, and I like smelling it.
Oh God, I love sniffing a tree.
I love sniffing a tree.
I go home, and when I get in the house, I close my eyes and go, oh yeah, that's that tree.
Yeah. When I get home tonight, I'm going to keep the lights off, and I'm going to army crawl up to my tree, and I'm going to scare it, and it's going to just go, oh, and a bunch of smells going to come out of it. I'm going to go, Mommy's home.
It literally, it sucks so much. I love trees so much. You remember, there was like, I always used to tell people I put little tree in my pocket so I could smell when I'm having a bad day.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it now because I don't leave my house as much.
Right.
This is when I was like running around all afternoon. I would what do I leave the house for? To do the show with you tonight?
Yeah.
Thank God I don't need that.
We're leaving the house every day in this holiday season.
I do? Well,
Since you put the tree today? On. We went to Staten Island.
Yeah, I saw a Christmas movie and then did the show. Life is good, baby.
To remember. Oh, you would do it to remember about the Christmas season.
To remind myself it was a Christmas season. I would whip it.
Oh, yeah, we're doing Christmas.
I know.
We don't need any more.
Things are so good, you don't need to sniff a pocket limb.
I'm not sniffing broken trees in my pocket. Yeah, life is good like in that regard. So, but I used to do that.
Yeah, I collected some of like the needles when they fell. I put them in a little jar. And was like, and I had them around for a bit, and I was like smelling them.
Yeah.
But then the smell eventually goes away. It's such a good smell.
Oh, it's the best. My dad collects this is crazy. What I'm about to say is crazy. He collects every year he gets a tin. And he fills it up with the pine needles, and then on the top writes the year
I love that.
Of the Christmas tree that it was. And he has in my attic jars of pine needles that don't smell anymore, that are just the needles.
I love that.
But
they're probably still a little bit green too.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Some years. Yeah. It depends the jar he got. If it's like a mason jar, yes. If it's like a tea jar, not as much.
See, I did that one year because I thought like, ooh, I'll make something out of it. Like maybe like I'll sprinkle them on like a painting or something. And I'll have like, oh, this is the whatever 2019. No, it was my 2020 tree. Maybe I did that with. And and I never did anything with it. And then I was like cleaning, and I was just like, "What's this jar of?" And I was like, "Oh, it's just a jar of needles." I think I tossed it because I think I lost the crate tip. But yeah,
Sure.
I get that. People go and collect sand. My grandmother used to collect sand at every beach she went to.
Really? But did she display it? Was it like
Yes,
out
she
on the
had a
counter?
sand collection, and when she
That's
died,
nice.
everyone wanted her sand collection.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she traveled so much later.
Oh,
Yeah,
which beach did
I mean,
you
you
get?
had like I don't. Oh, did I get any? I don't know if I think my dad still has them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be like, I mean, they would go on cruises. So I know it's just like, I mean, they went to Jamaica a lot. In some places, it's illegal to carry sand back.
What?
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
this.
Why?
Or some places it's like immensely bad luck or something like that, which maybe they
Oh.
just say
They
to
just
so that
say
you
it?
don't do it. Yeah.
I went to Bermuda.
Or invasive species of some kind, maybe.
Oh yeah, yeah. I went to Bermuda.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, there's definitely something else that's
Yeah.
going on, not bad luck. I went to Bermuda and I went to the Pink Beach. Have you heard of it? It's supposed to be like all the sand is pink.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking lies.
Really?
That's like
Yeah.
Big Sur's Pfeiffer Beach has purple sand.
And is it really purple? Or
Yeah.
I guess I had to like really be like, I know this is supposed
It's
to
like
look pink.
streaks of it. It's not like it's
Oh.
not pure purple, but like when you look kind of closer to like where the rocks are, like away from the ocean, like it's like there's like purple deposits and stuff. It's
Oh,
cool.
Maybe
yeah.
I wasn't looking in the right spot. I was like picking it up and
You're
looking in my
expecting
hands.
like I think you're expecting like a pink like food
Yeah.
coloring pink beach.
Artificial red dye 40.
like
I
hot
was-
pink.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
expecting a hot pink.
like your sign.
Yeah, I was expecting the beach to be like this and be like, okie
Neon.
dokie. But yeah, it was a disappointment. But I never go to the beach, do you?
When I can, I do like the beach. Yeah, I put on 50 SPF and I'll lay out in the sun.
I burn so fast.
But I would burn too. But with SPF, I don't. I just love I love the sun on my skin. I love that feeling.
You
Yeah,
get
not
tired.
not too hot, but
Yeah.
I love that warmth.
You know what the worst beach I ever went to was Nantucket.
Nantucket is.
It's like that fancy island off of Massachusetts.
Okay.
That Bill Belichick goes to and like the Kennedys went to.
Not Martha's Vineyard.
No, it's like similar vibes to that.
Right.
When I was going, there was a wedding and everyone was wearing salmon-colored shorts above their knees.
Yeah.
And I was walking around in my Echo sweatsuits that was matching shorts and as matching t-shirt.
When was this?
This was 2013.
Oh.
It was too old to be wearing Echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely too old to be wearing Echo. And people stared at me because it was like a very highfalutin place, and I knew a guy who had a house.
That's wild.
So we went to the beach.
Who knew a guy. Yeah, those fancy places are like upsetting.
Yeah,
They're uncomfortable. Like you feel like you can't be authentic.
I know.
Which sucks because you should be able just to be authentic.
I know. I always like connect to the people that work there more.
Totally.
Yes.
Which is just like this
Yeah.
is who I like, or like the people that are going to be, I think, kind to me,
Mm-hmm.
or like have not. I don't mean all rich people don't have hearts, but sometimes you get there in bad ways.
No, when there's like any like dress code or
Oh,
expectation of like you not being yourself.
yeah.
I think it's getting better these days, but
Yeah.
Especially a place that's their vacation is like they're just as bad as it gets is them on vacation. I would
Oh,
say.
yeah, them
because they're
letting
expecting
loose.
everything to be like I guess hand and foot delivered on time. It's them letting loose is not good.
hand on foot delivered.
Yeah. What does that mean?
I don't know. Hand and foot is that not a thing?
Hand
It's a
on foot?
disease.
Hand and foot.
Hand and foot's a disease.
No, it's foot
I guess
and
like
mouth
service.
disease.
What's that?
Hand over foot.
Hand over fist?
Hand
Hand
over
over
fist
fist?
service. I don't. Maybe I just made up a
Hand
phrase.
on
He's
foot.
hanging out with me too much, huh?
Hand
Yeah.
on
He's
foot
just-
service.
Hand on foot service. What are you giving me a foot massage? Is
Yeah,
that what that is?
You know what the problem? If you're not here, we don't check each other. I go, oh,
Well,
yeah,
I'm
We'll
not-
just
oh,
make up phrases.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
sure.
I know. I
But
listen to the pod. I'm just, but I'm not. I'm also not trying to. That does sound. It both sounds right and wrong.
100. No, yeah, but I
Hand
just
foot.
assume I didn't know something.
yeah. But that's why I looked at you and I was like, Hand on foot.
Hand on foot.
Anyway,
Sometimes I
don't
think...
cut this. Don't cut this.
Yeah,
we won't.
no fucking
Sometimes
way.
all the time, though, we'll say, it's like, oh.
Sometimes all the time.
Sometimes all the time.
Wow.
I'm talking I guess we just
talk
talk
loose.
crazy.
Sometimes all the time.
But sometimes all the time, we never do this.
Yeah.
What do you want to say, Robbie?
We'll be like, oh, maybe it's just a Jersey thing, or maybe it's just like a regional phrase. So that is something I think we check sometimes.
Oh yeah,
do other people say this? We'll be like, do other people say this? And then sometimes it's something that everyone says, and sometimes it's not.
I do like sometimes all the time though.
Sometimes all the time.
Sometimes all the time.
You drink coffee? Sometimes all the time.
Yes.
So it means sometimes.
You go hard or
all
go
the time.
home. Yeah.
That's how I consume weed, kind of.
Sometimes all the time.
Sometimes all the time.
Yeah.
And most of the time, never. But sometimes all the time.
Yeah.
That's actually great, Robbie.
I love this new saying.
Me too.
Because it is. It's like, because now I love this because if it is like, coffee, I could be like, sometimes. And then the times when I do those sometimes that I do it, it's all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now it's sometimes all the time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Coffee's so good.
Yeah.
Oh God. I was gonna say I'm allergic
of coffee.
Oh,
Ralph's.
Oh God, yeah. We should talk. Yeah, we should talk about this. I think I'm allergic to Christmas trees.
You are?
You are?
Yeah, I forgot to bring that up on the last podcast.
Oh yeah,
too.
you are.
I was like, I should have brought this up. I break out into hives. I start sneezing.
But that's if you touch them.
Yeah.
You've told me this before.
Yeah. So it's so funny because
you can have it in the house though.
I can have it in the house as long as I'm not rubbing on it. It's a testament of my willpower.
God. That sounds like what, like a registered sex offender has to.
It could be in the house as long as I'm not rubbing on it.
Also
Jesus
adds a layer
Christ.
to you bringing them around town.
What do you mean?
It's
in my pocket.
Yeah, it's like, you're allergic to this, but it's worth it.
But when did you learn you were allergic?
When I was a child. My dad's allergic too.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is it you're allergic to?
The sap.
Just specifically, or so all sap you're allergic to?
I don't know. I've never been around other sap.
Oh my God.
What other sap have you been around?
Well, I mean, like, yeah, pine trees have sap.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, there's different types of, like, that's like, what kind of tree is that?
Balsam.
Is that the blue? I think
he said different trees every episode.
he says it every time.
He says a different tree every time.
I think I have the blue, whatever is like kind of has like a blue tint.
Oh,
to
that's
it.
the best one.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. Anne's got quality.
Yeah.
Good for her. Yeah, that's
Good
nice.
for her.
Yeah, good for her.
But I mean, yeah, when I would be like raking leaves or like in my yard, there's pine trees that have sap on. Like there's sap that has sap.
We never had pine trees.
Yeah.
We never. I never grew up really in the nature.
Yeah.
Staten Island's nature.
I would say on your. Why would I go in the nature?
But on your block, it's nature.
But you're not
going
in
the
the woods.
Of the nicest parks.
I would never.
You
I
would go in
the
those
woods.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Do you have pine trees in your yard?
No.
What do you got? Like oaks, dogwoods, maples?
Not maples. We had a sycamore. Maybe. What was the ones? What was the ones with the whites that it would flake off?
Birch.
Yeah, I think we had one of those.
Okay, I think that's a birch.
We got a fucking fig tree.
A fig tree.
Handed down from generation to generation.
Wow. Does it produce figs?
From Italy.
It produces figs?
Yeah.
What, in the summer?
Yeah.
They good?
Yeah, it's huge.
Bring me some figs.
Of course, yeah. Next time I will. Yeah. Yeah. My grandpa, his backyard used to be overrun with figs.
Oh wow.
And I didn't like figs as a kid, and he would be like, "Oh, you got to take a piece of the fig tree." It's like a big Italian thing. Is like to culture fig trees and pass them around.
Oh,
like,
wow.
My fig tree's from fucking Italy. Like,
you should see how to grow a fig tree and try and take like next year when you get like a fig seed or whatever those things are. See if you can plant or like propagate it somehow and then start to grow one here. I know you have a hard time growing plants, but you might get like a grow light and it'd be fun.
This is a great thing for men to be excited and masculine about, growing trees and making sure they don't die. Of all the things.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I want to give back to the earth and pass it down and make sure it doesn't die.
I feel that's like a thing. It's like, look at this tree.
Yeah.
It is. That's a thing.
Yeah.
It's such a thing. Look at this big tree.
My dad gets so pissed when he has to cut the trees. Because he now has to pay someone to climb up and cut them because we don't get sun on the yard then.
Oh,
and
right,
so
right,
my dad's like, they're good. They're still good, and he'll just like be in denial.
Yeah.
Because he likes the trees big.
Well, this is a good segue into the we went and saw the
We
tree.
saw the big tree.
Yes, of course. We should talk about what we did.
We went and saw the big tree at Rockefeller Center.
Rockefeller Center. We went over how tall it was. What was it? 82 feet.
82 feet, which
correct.
seems so tiny.
So tiny.
Never higher than 100 feet in its history, that Rockefeller Christmas tree.
There's no decorations. It's only lights. There's a huge like star crystal thing on the top.
Swarovski crystal.
We went there. There was like barricades 4 rows deep. We were like probably 30 feet away from the tree, right?
Yeah, it was boring.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
not
I've seen
fun.
people since being like, I wouldn't recommend this. And
Yeah.
like people that no one's taking recommendations for that I went to like college with that are just like, don't go to the tree. And I'm like, wow, the Jersey people are now starting to be like, yeah, just don't even take the train to do this.
No, it's like if you're nearby, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Walk down and look at it, but don't make it the main reason you're going down into the city.
Horrible. A horrible fucking tree. I hated it. I think that I'd rather a smaller tree with personality.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Do an ornaments. Do anything. Throw anything on the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
it would
want
feel less
ornaments. We
corporate.
want a giant train on the bottom.
They
we
weren't
want
even playing a music.
no music. We want people dressed as animals.
Anything galloping through the
Yeah.
crowd.
Yeah, it's like going into like your grandparents' like dining room and you're not allowed to fucking sit down.
Oh yeah. Did you have that?
Yes.
What you like a roped off area that you
My
would never go in?
my mom's parents, so my maternal grandparents,
Uh-huh.
there was a room in their house down at the shore that was like, no.
When you
don't-
say the shore, you mean the Delaware or
oh,
Jersey?
sorry, Jersey Shore.
Jersey.
Oh.
Okay.
They live down at the Jersey Shore. They live
What
there all
parts?
year round.
This is
Oh, talking about fancy Mancy,
Uh-huh.
Shancy, Manilokian, which is very.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
that's fancy.
Yeah.
Robbie's eyes went. His eyebrows hit his hairline.
Yeah, my grandfather never. My mom would be like, my hot water heater doesn't work, and he'd be like, sorry, I spent all my money going to the Olympics in Seoul. So it's like,
good
yeah,
guy.
yeah, good guy, real good guy. So
priorities.
So yeah, when I say my grandparents had this house, like I was growing up, you know, latchkey kid, mom coming home, single parent,
Yeah,
being
yeah.
like, my father won't give us $1. But it was, we would go down every 2 weeks. But Manilokian, what was this talk? What was I talking? Oh yeah, they had this room. I mean, it was like a big house. You'd walk in super high, like you would see, like there'd be a stair to like the second floor, but you would see the second floor like balcony up there. So with these really high ceilings, but then there was a room to the straight ahead was the formal dining room, which I only went into when we like had meals in there, and it was so like we rarely had meals there. Maybe I ate there there twice, and then all the way to the right was a formal living room. Like formal living room, and it was just like I went in there once, I think, because my mom got permission to hide our Easter baskets there. I think one year we were there for Easter. I think she must, and I just was like, she's like, you have to go in there because that's where your Easter basket. It was almost like I didn't want to go in because it was like you don't go in there.
That
like,
was part of your gift that you got to go in
Yes.
into the fancy room.
yeah. White carpets. I don't know what else. I can't even I can picture it, but I can't explain it.
So it wasn't like there was the plastic on the furniture and you couldn't go in the room there.
There might have been plastic on that
Yeah.
furniture, but I feel like probably not. I don't feel like that wasn't the type of
No.
yeah.
White carpet doesn't feel like that.
No, that must have been like when they entertained and they had their rich friends over, they would go in there. But no,
Yeah.
I was sitting there was also then like the kitchen and like the hangout like living room or the TV room, which was
Yeah.
like they had a pool out back, which is great, an in-ground pool, and the bay was right there. But when we came in from the pool, obviously it makes sense, but we couldn't sit on the couch, and I would sit on these we'd bring in the seat covers from the chairs outside, these hard little yellow rubber seat covers, and I'd sit down and watch TV.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, the room you can't walk into.
Yeah.
I never want to have one of those.
You don't?
I never want to have a room you
No.
can't use.
You know what I want? And I know that I knew someone growing up that had 3-foot tall panthers next to a fireplace. Statues, marbles.
Okay.
And that is kind of my dream. If I was to waste money, it would be on
Panthers?
3-foot marble panthers next to like something. I've Googled how much they are, Shannon.
Like $1,000?
Yeah, there are lots.
Yeah.
There are lots, but
It'd be a room people can go into, right?
oh, I would want them to take pictures with the
Yeah.
Panthers.
It
They
would be an attraction.
I'm not spending all
Step
this
and
money.
repeat.
It's like a selfie wall, but it's Panthers.
Oh my! I brought this up to my mom. She goes, "What do you want for Christmas?" I go. She goes, "Come on, Sebastian. What do you want?" And I go, "Well, you can't get me what I want." And
You were just playing games.
you were there,
Yeah, this is games.
but you were there. I did say this.
I don't know. Yeah.
I said,
yeah.
"I want." She goes, "What if you could dream of anything you want? What do you want?" I go, "Panthers for my living room." and I was like looking up the cheapest model of Panthers. You could buy like one for like this big, but much cheap, like $100 or something like that. And my mom's like, "I refuse to buy you Panthers. Can I buy you any other animal for the living room?"
Wait, why Panthers? Why not
Because
Panthers?
I like the color black.
But why not Panthers for her?
Because she's like, the other animals are cheaper.
Oh.
Like she's like, oh,
A cougar?
well, my parents in my basement, it was all animal themed.
Okay.
So when I would bring girls over in high school, we would go to my basement and there was like cheetah prints, leather couch down there and
Okay.
stuff like that. So my mom likes animal themed, not like gaudy. And Panthers are gaudy rather than animal themed.
I feel like it might be the opposite.
What? Oh,
I feel like
no.
cheetah print is gaudy.
And Panthers are class.
And Panther-
Really? Don't
I
tell my
don't
mother
know.
that.
Robbie, don't you think that like
Don't
I
tell
mean,
my
maybe
mother
a
this.
little bit, I would say.
My mom was saying, "I'll get you any other animal. I don't want to get you a panther for the living room."
a panther is? Well, I mean, I'm not saying that a panther's not gaudy,
Thank you.
but I'm also
It's
not.
definitely a little gaudy.
But I'm not saying it. But I'm not saying a cheetah is also not gaudy.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I guess it depends on how it's presented. I just feel like here's what I think. I think animal print is probably not universally, but like overall gaudy. I'm not saying you can't wear it.
Sure.
I think you're wearing it right now.
I will say, if you're really committed to the theme, it becomes less gaudy, I would say. If it's
Yeah.
like really themed,
Yeah.
like to the point, it's like,
Do you have
oh, this
photos
is
of
more of
this?
a theme
Of
room.
the
Of this-
downstairs.
yeah.
Nah.
Like it wasn't
Like all
trying to
burnt?
be.
Does it exist like that still?
Yeah. So if
Oh, next time you go home, you gotta
yeah,
take a photo
I'll
of
take
it.
some
I want to
pics.
see what this is. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, I mean, there was just like leopard print blankets and cheetah print blankets and like some giraffes around and like pictures of animals.
Just sounds wild.
It was wild.
This sounds gaudy.
It was, and there was like a mask of a giraffe you could take off the wall. So I would get all high and I'd take the giraffe mask off and walk around for my friends.
Yes, this is amazing. I'm not saying it's bad at all.
My mom.
I'm just trying to figure. I don't know. I'm not the one to ask what's gaudy and what's not
I
gaudy.
like. I don't
I love
mind
it. I
gaudy.
love it. I love it.
Yeah,
though.
I don't mind gaudy.
I
at all.
love-
It's almost like a theme party that didn't end.
Oh, I am a theme party that didn't end. That's actually a great way to describe me.
A theme
quote-
party that didn't
A
end.
theme party that didn't end.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Sebastian Conelli.
That's like my goal now. I wish Brands was still popular because I would say that. Yeah, no. But that's what I asked for. Anyways,
Christmas.
We went to the tree.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Never mind of the audience. We got distracted.
And they put no heart into it, which is sad. It's extremely cold and corporate, I would say.
It's just tradition without any change.
Yeah.
It needs a lot of work, and I don't know. Pay me and I'll help.
Sure. I mean, it sounds like you're the complete opposite of that. Like every ornament has to have a meaning.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
That's interesting.
I like ornaments. Yeah, I don't want to just go buy ornaments to put on the tree.
Sure.
I like there to be like a reason for them.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
I have some filler balls. I mean, my balls
Your
are
balls
filled.
are
I mean, my tree. I put balls onto my tree.
Oh, that's
I got
so
a couple
funny.
filler balls.
That's
You got
really
filler balls.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
I think that's a phrase we use in my house.
I get it.
That's funny to me because
Yeah.
well, people. Is it comedy show? When do people say no fillers? It's all everybody's. Maybe that's like a sports team. No fillers. All. I've heard people advertise things being like no, maybe songs or I don't know. No fillers. Everybody's popping or something like that. no fillers.
Oh, condoms.
Oh,
I've heard. I don't know what it is, but I've heard people say no fillers. No
like
fillers.
everything's important.
Everything's good, yeah. But to describe your balls as filler balls, it makes me feel like they're like they're just there to be there.
yeah, they're there because
They're mid.
you don't have something to fill that space.
Yeah.
So they're filler balls. So
Yeah.
if it is like, oh shit, we got 3 spots open. Get a filler.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Sometimes all the time.
Sometimes all the time.
Yeah, sometimes all the time you got filler balls.
And so then we left the tree mad quick. We don't.
Yeah.
We always say if we recommend the activity or not. And
I
Shannon,
wouldn't say go
We
to
don't
the tree.
recommend the tree.
don't go to the tree. Go to
The
your local
Rockefeller
tree.
Yeah, go to the tree in your living room.
Yeah, it's more beautiful.
Yes, has more style.
But then we moseyed around that neighborhood and we got a nice cup of coffee because Robbie insisted on us going to Ralph's, his
I was
favorite
so
coffee
insistent.
shop.
My
in
favorite
the whole
place
town.
in
Right,
all
which
of New York.
is, spoiler alert, just owned by Ralph Lauren.
Mhm.
It's Ralph's as in Ralph Lauren, so it's a clothing company that has a coffee store.
Yep. Congrats, Robbie. You really were sold by marketing.
Yeah.
I was, because I went one time previously, and I was like, oh, I know this is like a hot thing. This is a thing. And I forgot that it was a thing because of Ralph Lauren, but I remembered that it was a thing. So it worked almost perfectly. I didn't connect it to the Ralph Lauren, but I did associate it with like high coffee.
He fell for it.
Yeah.
He fell
Go
for
for
it.
it.
I fall,
Do you
I fall for marketing
traps?
all the time.
You fall for marketing traps? I do.
Oh, yes.
It's important to acknowledge.
Which one do you think? Like the other day, I liked the Instagram post that was a sponsored ad, and I get so embarrassed when I do that.
I bought some Christmas gifts off of Instagram ads.
You did?
Yeah.
Anything you could reveal, or
When's this airing?
next week? So
Yeah.
no, yeah, no.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And but did they arrive? If I can ask.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh, that is great.
They arrived.
And they were good?
That's how low the bar is.
That's what. Yeah,
they came and they
arrived.
worked. Did they?
Yeah, I haven't tried. I mean, they're for somebody else.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't
Yeah.
I haven't tried whatever they are.
Cool.
But they look like
Yeah.
they work.
Also, I thought, yeah. The point of whatever they are is
Yeah.
gonna be great.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I mean, I'll click on stuff. Sure. I clicked
Yeah.
on something recently, and then I was like, oh, this is a trap. I don't remember what it was. It was like to sign up for something, and I was like, no. I did register for. It's not really a trap, but I did register for. Banksy is doing a. You can sign up and register, and he's got 50 original art pieces.
Oh.
That you sign up and like it's like a raffle, and it's like $5,000 if you get picked.
But that's worth it.
Yes.
That is Shannon. If you get picked, you have to buy one.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay.
Oh, I already know.
Okay.
I already know. Trust me. I was like, that's a lot of money, but I will pull it out of my savings for a
Yes.
Banksy. Oh my god,
For
yeah.
and you know it's authentic. It's
Yes.
and that's literally an investment. That's better than stock market.
Oh yeah. But yeah.
If I could buy art, that is something I would do too.
Yeah.
Have you looked into like local artists to like try to buy local stuff?
Oh, I have a few prints of this artist, Joan Cornelia. I don't ever say their name right. And I bought a print a long time ago for like $250.
Mm-hmm.
And then and that's when you could just do it on the internet pretty easy. And then he had a showing in Chelsea, and I took one of the advertisements off the subway.
Yeah.
It was like just posters. So that itself I have framed, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I went there and I bought a couple more. I bought a couple of prints.
Wow.
They were
that's great.
They were more than $250. They
Sure.
weren't ridiculous, but
Sure.
it was like a present to myself when Gethard Show got picked up. I was like, I'll buy myself some of this because I love their stuff. It's like really funny.
Yeah, it's
And it was like reasonably priced. It's like these funny like comic type things.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I
it's
love
like,
that.
Yeah, if you look them up, you'll see what it is.
I followed an artist on Instagram that I liked, and I followed him. And I DM'd him. I was like, I like your stuff. And he's like, oh, awesome. And then he just continuously DM'd me to buy stuff from him, and then I had to unfollow. And then I
He's
was
hustling.
like, yeah, he's hustling,
it's
but like
also, yeah.
sometimes I want to just tell someone I like your stuff. I don't have money. I can't contribute.
Yeah.
Oh, I have bought stuff from people that's like cheaper, so it's like I have these like really cool like this one artist. It's like a ball mason jar, like a drawing. It's a drawing.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
pencil, I think. And inside the ball mason jar is like a wood theme with like a wolf inside and like a whale on top. It's like really cool. It's like bottled nature or something. But it's a drawing.
Oh.
I think maybe I paid $50 for it.
Yeah.
But it was like awesome. Like it gave me feelings just like looking at it online.
I would love that. I've flirted with like looking at artsy.com and like original art pieces.
I think if you could find people online.
Yeah.
That you're just like art, like, you know, just starting out artists and be like, oh, I really like this, which was like kind of like that the one I have that it was like, oh, I bought a print for $250.
Sure.
And now his stuff is like worth like so much.
That's
so like
cool.
I couldn't afford to buy his stuff now.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's
cool.
cool.
Yeah, so it's like if you catch something that's like, oh, this is really like kind of like giving me a feeling.
It's the only thing you could like support them, and then they end up making you money.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
I have no intention of selling that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But I just like I like it. It's just like every time I look at it, I'm like, this is so cool.
Invest in art.
Invest in art.
Invest in artists.
Artists.
Thank you.
That's what it is.
I'm an artist.
It's more like this is like a person that's like doing cool shit. This is how they make their living.
Yeah.
And I like it.
That's why I shouldn't go to artsy.com to buy shit.
No, don't go to artsy.com.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, I'm so dumb sometimes. I go, I want art. Artsy.com.
You know what? If I see something that I think you might like, I don't know what kind of stuff do you like though.
I don't know what I'm really looking for. Maybe something for my hallway or something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really know yet, but always send a pic.
Yeah, I can always share
Yeah,
something.
always, because I also like art. I grew up going to museums and stuff
I
like
sent
that.
you those ornaments that I got.
Oh, yeah.
And I already gave those were I think her name is Kim. Yeah, her name is Kimber Key, I think is what it is on Instagram. And she draws these like awesome like these like full-bodied women, but then their faces are like a flower that looks like a vulva. And it's really cool and beautiful.
Yeah.
Those were like a little bit out of my price range.
Sure.
But she also made Christmas ornaments that were stained glass. And I bought one, and they're like the shape of a bell, stained glass. And I bought one for myself that says cunt, and one for my girlfriend and her son that says fart.
This is what I love about you so much.
But they're so fun and funny. But that's what it is, right? That's like the ornament, like, oh, this means something to me. It's like this really funny artist who like draws these really beautiful, evocative things of like this like beautiful, normal sized body with like a vulva flower face.
Yeah.
And then just has this like cunt and fart and shit and dick ornaments.
That's you in some ways. Like you're an artist like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
There's like really
soul, but then also
fart,
eat my
cunt.
ass.
Yeah.
Which you are that, Shannon. That's why you connect with it.
That's why I connected with it. I was like, this is so amazing and authentic. And it's just like a dick ornament.
Wait, speaking of wild marketing, I want to tell Shannon. So Sebastian, I guess, recently signed me up to potentially get messages from Santa Claus. And they were like, oh, it costs money, I guess. I don't know what ended up happening.
I saw this thing online. It said, put in someone's phone number and they'll get texts from Santa Claus leading up to the holiday season. I'm like, great, I'll throw Robbie's number in there. Also, I want to say this. Whoever keeps putting my fucking email into... I swear to God, if I get another Hogwarts email, I'm going to come for you people, okay? Stop signing me up for Hogwarts shit. I don't know who's doing it, but I'm getting Hogwarts emails twice a day. Stop.
Can you unsubscribe?
Can you block this email?
Yeah.
It's different things. People keep sending me Hogwarts stuff.
But it's someone who
How
has
do they have your email exactly?
It must be a friend that knows I fucking hate it.
That you hate Harry Potter.
I don't like Harry Potter, and I keep getting go to this Hogwarts interactive experience. I hate you.
You know what? I'm gonna make it. Here's what I'm gonna do. You can do two. You can do one of two things right now.
Yeah.
You can keep this in, and you'll get even more Hogwarts emails.
Oh fuck.
Or you can cut this and not let the person that's sending them to you know that it's upsetting you. You don't want to talk to the antagonist because they're just gonna keep antagonizing you.
You're right.
Yeah.
So you have a decision to make right now, and I'll find out
when we listen back.
when I listen back. But But maybe also everyone else is finding out right now the suggestion I made.
No, don't do that.
No. I'm not going to say it.
You said it.
What?
You're being mischievous right now.
No.
Okay.
What I'm going to say right now is like,
Okay.
we're now, if I want to give like an edit.
Yeah,
point,
okay,
so it's
beautiful.
kinda
Yeah,
like-
we got time.
So it's kind of like, okay, we may have just cut something, and it's a secret.
Amazing.
All right.
Anyway, so he signs me up, and they want him to pay money, I guess.
And
And then randomly last week, I get a text that's like, "Hey, it's Santa," like basically being like, "How?" I forget what it was, something about the naughty nice list. But Santa sends me this text, and he's like, "Wait, this is wild. They're giving the kid." So in their mind, I'm a child. They're giving the child a hit of Santa Claus. They're going back to him and being like, "Oh yeah, we sent one free one to your kid. Do you want to extend?" So they were like, "Oh, it costs money." He was like, "No, I'm not going to pay the money." Then 2 weeks later, they send the kid a text message anyways, and then go back to the parent and like, "Oh yeah, now you got to keep paying for it. We gave him one for free." And now, if I was a kid now, I'd think Santa Claus just
But you didn't enter your
ghosted
credit
me.
card.
no,
number.
but they're being like, if like
They're
the kid's like,
hassling you.
Can I get? Oh, Santa texted me. I hope he texts me again. I would just be like, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to text that number back and be like, my kid is crying
Santa
every
ghosted
night.
him.
Yes.
Yeah.
He thinks Santa ghosted him. This is your fucking deal.
Yeah. Wild.
His mother just left us 4 weeks ago, and now Santa's ghosting him. You motherfuckers. Text
I
them
know.
back. Have fun with them. Have fun with them.
You're right.
Yeah, we
make
should
it
do
fun.
that.
Make it fun.
I should. Yeah.
You should text Santa right now. Be like, Santa? Question mark.
Yeah. Text Santa right now.
Oh, I
you
should
texted them
respond.
back, right?
I don't think so.
You didn't text back?
No.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that's some sneaky marketing that
Yeah.
they're doing. And also, but they had cool features. They were like, if you send a picture of the living room, we'll put Santa in your living room. But then I'm also like, that's a lot of information for these bots to have.
Yeah.
He goes, "Hi, Robbie. It's Santa." I did say thanks. "Hi, Robbie. It's Santa. I've been looking forward to writing you all year. I can't wait to tell all of the stories here at the North Pole. Ho, ho, ho." And then they go to him, and they're like, "You got to pay money."
Okay. Did
I just said thanks.
Did you get another one?
No, I didn't get anything back.
Oh, I thought you were getting another one.
No, that's what they, after this, they went to him, and they're like, "You got to pay for more."
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said then they sent you another one to say
No, they sent it to him.
they sent it to you.
They just
What
sent me
is
an
this
email.
subject text message shit?
Oh, I have subjects on in my text message, which
does
makes
that
it
mean?
bold. It's the function that I added to my
Can we
subject.
just text Santa?
Yeah,
text
yeah.
Santa?
Beautiful.
Great. Let's see if you get a text.
Yeah, we'll see if you get
yeah.
something. Because
I
they'll be
might
like,
get
your
an
free
email.
trial
I
just
mean,
ended.
it's not going on iPhone, obviously, because it's green.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
don't understand that subject thing. That's weird.
Nah, I just
Neither do
added
I.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
But after we went that, and then we didn't get ripped off. We did one of those photos that go around the body.
Yes.
Oh,
was
yes.
so fun.
It was
that
fun.
was fun.
That was so fun. I think that's like the new probably photo booth of like weddings nowadays. I think that's like, instead of like holding up those signs, like that's a
Yeah.
fun thing to have at a wedding now.
And here's the hint: you go up to the go up to the guy and say, "How much is this?" and be like, "I'll pay $10," and then he'll be like, "Okay," and then you have all your friends come up afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, because I think it's one person.
They
Yeah,
think it's one person, and they're
yeah.
gonna try and charge you $10 a person.
Yeah, we got a good deal.
We got a good deal.
And then we went to the Bergdorf Goodman and we looked at the lights.
The windows were cool and artsy.
They were cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
And
was
then we
like
had to pee.
We did. We went inside.
Went inside, and it was too fancy for us.
It was.
Speaking of too fancy,
It was too fancy for us,
like
right?
it was like a country club. It was like a fancy. It was like Nantucket, but in the city.
I would love to go to a
Yes.
country club with you because instantly you're being as hilarious as soon as you walk in. Shannon's wearing 2 sweatshirts because she's not wearing coats.
Oh, that's right.
Bundled up, literally with the gaudy hat on, 2 sweatshirts, and she walks in. She goes, "Ma wants a Fendi bucket hat."
Prada bucket hat.
Ma wants a Prada bucket hat, yelling at us across the store. Yeah, I like doing shit like that.
I was
too.
trying to fit in.
Yeah,
I really was. I was
Really?
I was like, oh God, I feel so awkward here. I feel like I have to say something to feel like I'm supposed to be here.
Is that you were trying to fit in with that?
Yeah, that was really me trying to be like, both like be silly, but also be like, we didn't come in here to use the bathroom. We came in here to shop.
Yeah.
When we just actually came in to use the bathroom.
The bathrooms were gross. They didn't
They were
clean them
gross.
enough.
No,
right?
Kohl's has better bathrooms than Bergdorf's.
Right? What is
Yeah.
that? Maybe those are the bathrooms they tell People like us to go to.
Well, I mean, I did assume, and I also felt like I only deserved basement bathrooms. The bathrooms are probably in the basement.
Yeah.
I'm sure if we were like, I don't know, on the 4th floor trying on something, they probably do give you a glass of wine when you use the bathroom up there.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, if you have an account or something.
I've never gone shopping and been offered any refreshments.
A personal
have
shopper? No.
No, I've never been offered a refreshment. Have you, Robbie?
One time when I went
One time.
shopping with this person I knew who was very wealthy in the West Village, and she wanted to go to some event, and there was champagne at this place. But these are places I didn't buy anything or had an intention to buy things. I was just like walking around the West Village with someone.
It was like an event.
Yeah, they were like having like some of these like ritzy stores will do things where they give out champagne.
Right.
And they're like promotional events, I guess, to get people to come into the store.
Also, I guess if you're drunk and you have a lot of money,
you'll pay more.
Yeah. You'll
they're trying to get them drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to go to gallery shows when I was younger because they would give out free liquor and cheese. So me and my friends would go to like galleries and we'd jump around. I go to a bunch and just get like 2 drinks at each place, and it was a pregame.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it was incredible.
That's fun.
Yeah. You just had to know how to hold yourself in the gallery.
Yeah.
And this man does.
You're supporting artists.
I grew up in museums. When I was a kid, we were at the Met and we were in the elevator, and I was in a stroller still, and my parents were still, they were like all about art. So we went to the Met, and we're in the elevator and the doors closed and people came in, and then the doors opened and there was a statue of like a naked woman, and I in the stroller pointed and I went, titties in my stroller, and then the doors closed to silence. My parents love that story.
That's good.
And I think that story really is me.
Yeah.
It's like I want to be around that world, but I don't have self-control.
Yeah. That's so funny. Titties.
What's your favorite Christmas treat? What are you like most excited to eat for Christmas? Oh, now that you're vegan, does that change from when you were younger?
My mom used to. Yeah. There's probably a way of making them vegan, but my mom makes these. She calls them Yankee Doodles. I think other people call them something else, but it's like you take the Chinese crunchy noodles, like the long, thin ones.
The soup noodles, yeah.
Is that what they are? Yeah, and then you melt chocolate chips and butterscotch chips, and then you throw those in there with like some like peanuts, and then you just make little clumps.
Oh, like moose munch almost with like certain stuff.
Maybe, yeah. So then she just like makes clumps of on like a baking sheet with wax paper, and then puts them in the fridge, and then they harden up, and then she would give us bags of them at Christmas time.
Yeah.
I love those.
Oh, you definitely can make those.
Definitely have to. Yeah.
I don't think the noodles. I bet you the noodles aren't.
No, it's just using the Well, what's missing is chocolate chips are easy to find vegan, but finding like a butterscotch one is. Trying to figure out what that substitute would be to get like that kind of that flavor.
There's definitely on Google there's a replacement. Yeah, you should definitely do that.
Yeah, but that's like a Christmas treat. Because my mom used to do cookie exchanges.
Oh, so it was like she made one, or she made a tray of different ones?
You make one big batch.
Uh-huh.
I forget how many dozen you have to make, and then my mom's friend would have a cookie exchange party. So she'd go there, and everyone put their cookies out, and then you go and you just pick up one from each one.
Oh, that's a great idea. That's a beautiful idea.
Maybe you take 2 or 3 from each one.
Yeah, so you make everyone makes a tray of an assorted cookie.
Everyone makes a tray of one type of cookie.
Oh.
Or like, I don't know, 2-3 dozen of one cookie, and then you go and you take 2 or 3 of each. Then you come home with like a big,
Was there drama ever at the cookie exchange?
Not that I heard.
I bet, yeah.
There might have been, but I don't think, it was...
People not pulling their weights?
Oh, maybe. Yeah. I mean, there were certain ones I was waiting
people
for.
Love to talk.
Give me the gossip about this cookie exchange.
I'm sure...
people love to talk.
People with that shit, too.
There probably definitely were ones that people just bought and didn't make.
Oh.
That's the biggest
If I look back,
out.
I can probably think of some that was like, those ones that are like in the shape of a leaf and then dipped in chocolate.
Oh, yeah. No one makes those.
Yeah.
That's
sure
a bakery cookie.
Yeah, I'm sure there was some of those there.
Wow.
That would have been. I'll have to ask my mom next time I talk to her.
Yeah, I bet you there was drama that she wasn't telling you about.
I'm going to ask for some cookie exchange drama.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. People get so catty around that. Like, my cookie's better than yours. I think we cut this from the pod last time, but my sisters all make cookies, and my one sister will be like, she makes chocolate chips, my mom makes chocolate chips, and she'll go, well, tell me, my chocolate chips are better than mom's, right? There's like drama around the cookies in my house. It's so funny. And my other sister will like make specific cookies. She knows I like the corn cookies from Milk Bar. So my other sister started making corn cookies for me.
Okay.
So I got 3 people in my life now like trying to just blow me away with their cookies.
Okay, I'm going to do this off camera. All right. This number is associated with your mom's chocolate chip cookies.
Okay, yes.
This number is associated with your sister's chocolate chip cookies.
Okay.
Which number's your favorite?
Wow.
No face, no face. Not making a face.
And you know what? It would kill the person to find that out.
Yeah. And it could
Well, you just
either
gave it away.
No, oh, be easy. It would kill either. It would kill either.
You just gave it away.
Yeah,
No, he gave it away.
No, he
No, I
didn't.
didn't.
It would
away.
kill either person.
Yes.
All right, then nobody gave
They're
anything
all
away.
dramatic.
Yeah.
Okay, all
They're
right.
all dramatic.
Okay.
Okay.
Regarding the corn cookies.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
This number is they're as good at. They're like pretty close to the Milk Bar cookies.
Oh, this is juicy.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I love this
Okay?
game.
This number is not even close.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. 2.
I gave the answer as they're as good as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they both do a great job.
All right, I want to know who has the number 1 overall cookie in a draft. Who makes the number
You
1
know what the
overall
fucked
cookie?
up situation of this whole thing is?
What?
That you're involved in the cookie eating process of my family.
I've only had one person's, I think, and they were excellent.
Look at him hiding like a child.
No.
Over here.
They were excellent.
Yeah, give me the
They
drop
were
on your
excellent.
What are you
The only
doing?
cookies I've had were excellent.
Why is your new thing that you don't put your hands out of your shirt?
What do you mean?
Look at you. Oh, your sleeve. He tucks his hands away now.
In my sleeve?
Yeah.
Was I doing that?
I do that sometimes.
You do?
Oh, I'll do this. Yeah.
Yeah, I like to do
do
this.
this?
It's cold. That's
Yeah.
why this is my new
Especially
thing
if you're-
because it's been 40 degrees.
Also, I think your sleeves are probably a little long.
Oh, yeah.
Right when these sleeves are way too long.
Oh,
As soon
yeah.
as that, I will do. Yeah, I'll just like it's like a thing I do too.
I don't.
Yeah.
Every shirt, I'm just happy it's on. It made it on. Keep it there.
It is kind of fun.
Yeah, I do this.
I told my mother
feel
your favorite
cozy.
cookie that she makes of yours.
Okay.
And she said she's going to make you a tray and put extra of those in it for you.
That's amazing.
Wow.
So I don't know why you're trying to cause drama with my mother.
I'm
right
not
now.
causing any drama with your mother. You know, I'm not causing drama with your mother.
How dare you? Because there's cookie wars in my house.
Well, I think
I can't even remember what you said about the other cookies already.
Then one of them is better than the other.
Yeah, but I can't remember which one you even chose. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I trust my sisters is better.
for the chocolate chip, but I
For the
think your
chocolate chip,
mom,
for the chocolate
your
chip.
mom makes some of the best cookies I've ever had in my life.
Look at him covering
You're gonna
his
cut
ass.
this.
I
though,
like.
right?
No, I'll leave it.
You're gonna keep
My
it?
mom doesn't listen, so only my sisters
Oh.
listen, so we'll never know.
Yeah.
Only one of your sisters listens?
Both of them listen.
Oh.
So.
But are they going to say Sebastian said my cookie's the best at Christmas time?
I didn't say that's the best cookie.
Of
No,
the
just
chocolate
of the
chips.
chocolate chips. That's
Right.
what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I'm
but
like
your
the
mom does
number
other
one
cookies.
overall.
I
It's
see. Your
gotta
mom makes
be.
more cookies.
My
Yeah,
mom makes a lot of
yeah,
cookies.
yeah,
She does
yeah.
cookie trays.
Oh, that's right. You told me she'll spend like hours and days just making cookies.
And then be like
Nobody
lament.
ate my cookies.
Yeah.
Nobody ate my cookies.
Laments. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so funny. And we do cookies on Christmas morning, which is like the day we're allowed to openly eat cookies. It's for breakfast.
Oh,
You
I
eat them
see.
for breakfast.
Yeah, not
I was like,
eating
wait,
disorder wasn't that bad.
wait. Your mom's making cookies for days, but you're only allowed to eat them on Christmas morning. I didn't understand that. Okay, I see.
Do you do a special breakfast on Christmas?
My mom would do. I mean, the special breakfast that she would make when I was growing up would be, Thomas's English muffin.
Oh, tremendous.
Oh,
And,
that is my childhood. Is Thomas's English muffins.
and a fried egg,
Oh,
That's amazing.
so good.
and then I would make it a sandwich. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was it. Like that, and then like some OJ.
That's great.
I mean, it doesn't sound that, but it was. It was like, she's like a single mom working all the time, so like she would make that for us.
An English muffin is one of the most underrated breakfasts.
Oh,
I had it
yeah.
almost every day of my
Yeah.
my childhood, or an
It's
egg or
Thomas's
waffle.
English
But
muffin.
Thomas's
Yeah.
English muffin blueberry, we would eat almost every day.
Ah,
The nooks
okay.
and crannies really
Yeah.
did something.
Yeah. When you get them crispy enough with that butter that just holds the butter in.
Why don't we buy them as adults?
I did
Why
in
not
COVID.
can?
During
Bagels all the
COVID,
time.
during COVID, I would buy a lot of
Oh,
Thomas's
get
English
those Thomas
muffins.
English
I
muffins.
think because I was like sad. It made me feel some kind of made me feel
Just
good.
with a little butter.
Yeah, it was incredible.
And the crunch of it, a bagel could never compete with.
No.
I'm-
Egg sandwich always should be on a Thomas's English muffin.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe I ever get a roll. Do you think delis have?
English muffins?
Yeah,
Probably not, because they'd probably be too expensive.
yeah.
They might have like a knockoff English muffin.
I could bring a Thomas's to my
And just be like,
bodega.
come on, buddy.
They're my
You
boys.
easily could.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They're my
yeah.
boys. They call me Poppy when I walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love me.
Or when you get home, just put it on,
Oh yeah.
and then you have the roll for something else later.
They invited me. They're having another New Year's party that's secret that they're shutting the store down.
Oh.
Oh, really?
They invited
That's
me
nice.
again.
Did you go last time?
Nah.
No.
No. But that's fun. Is there anything that you're really looking forward to for this Christmas?
It's early. My family is really bad about making plans. I'm doing my family Christmas, I think, on like December 30th.
Oh,
nice.
That's nice.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to. I have things I'm looking forward to. Like,
Yeah. What do you look at even this season? Because I think there's too much weight on Christmas Day. And
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, just like this season, I'm gonna see my friends Keith and Bethany this Saturday.
Oh,
Oh, exciting.
What are you guys doing? You're going to?
I'm just gonna go. We're gonna go there. I'm gonna go to their house. We're gonna go to their house. Me and my girlfriend and her son. And I'm hoping that the presents I got. I call them my children. Their children are my children.
Yeah.
I'm like, what can I get my children for Christmas? So I'm excited to hang out with their kids. Their kids are awesome and so fun. So I'm looking forward to that.
I like that about Christmas, that you are like, I need to make time for people that are special in my life.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
haven't seen them in a while, and it's been bad.
Yeah.
And then I'm excited about our Rat Scrap show on the 18th.
Yes, and we're doing a holiday
I don't know
party.
if this is airing by then.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
all members of the cast that can make it will be at that show.
It's gonna be a packed show. Last year was so fun.
Yeah.
It was such a
It
fun
was like
show.
14 of us, I think, or 13 of us. So
Yeah.
there'll be at least 12 of us. I think there's a couple people that can't make it. But
Packed around the stage.
yeah, and it was really fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
Um,
fun.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
it was a blast last
Yeah.
year.
And then, so I'm looking forward to that.
Mhm.
Looking forward to going to go see Strange Loop
Oh, exciting.
Oh, the musical.
play. Yeah, musical play.
Yeah, wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's on the docket for.
That's
I think it's like
nice.
the week after Christmas.
Oh, I haven't
there's
gone
like
to a
some-
Broadway play in so long.
Yeah, I think that one's closing soon. So you gotta, get on it.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
But yeah, like having those things, like doing something fun,
That is nice.
and then just like chilling.
Is there a Christmas movie that you have to watch?
I will watch Die Hard.
Die Hard. See, this is interesting. I don't love that answer.
Okay. I don't care.
I know. But when people say it's a Christmas movie, I don't think it is.
That's fine. You don't have to think it's a Christmas movie. It is to me because it's that Christmas spirit of like in the end it's a little romantic, they get together.
Yeah.
It's Christmas. He's going to try and
My brother-in-law loves it.
Yeah,
He's a die hard on Christmas kind of guy.
I think it's a good yeah.
I would
It's
say
also,
I'm
like-
in the minority of that. I think most
I don't
people
know.
like
I
that.
bet it's probably like a 50-50.
Really?
Yeah, but
It's
I'm not
divisive.
there to like fight someone who doesn't think it is. I get it. It's like
Yeah.
okay, but for me it's a Christmas movie.
For you, it's die
Yeah.
hard.
I think we'll watch Christmas Vacation probably.
Oh, I haven't thought of that. Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, that's on there. I'll probably watch that.
So yeah.
I saw Violent Night.
Oh, how was it? I want to watch it.
It's very violent.
Yeah, that's the review I've been getting from
It's
everyone.
very violent.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
deliver on that promise.
But you liked it.
Yeah, it's like it's like a little cheesy. There's like some I think David Harbour is like so I love him. I think he's such
Yeah.
a great actor and there's like some fun moments. But it's just like, feels like there's like lines that are trying to be like a Santa Claus has come to town.
Yeah. Like sound bites that they
Sound
just
bites.
drive.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to get like an Hasta La Vista baby.
Oh, I love that kind of.
Yeah.
I like a movie that's like aware of what it's trying to do.
Yeah.
Connor says that's his new favorite Santa Claus.
Who?
It was an honorable mention. I asked him today.
David Harbour?
Yeah.
Did he see it?
In a movie.
Yeah, he saw
he
it.
did see it?
Yeah, and he loved it.
Oh yeah.
And that's who he
Ooh,
said.
Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah, he is a good Santa.
Yeah.
It's like more realistic as far as Santa goes. Like I liked this. Like it was like it was like it was like a totally fun story.
That's awesome. I gotta check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
would
want to
like
watch
that.
it.
You would watch it too?
Yeah, I want to watch it.
We don't
Yeah.
ever sit down and watch a movie together.
No,
Go to the movies.
we went to the movies today.
We went to the movies today, but I don't think.
Right.
I think it's like a special relationship you need with someone to sit down and watch a movie in your house. Like I only think I do it with my old sisters and my family.
Interesting.
I don't ever sit down and watch movies with people.
But you watch them by yourself.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
Yeah, you two should watch a Christmas movie together.
What are you like to watch a movie with?
I used to
What
be when
are
I
you
was a
like to
child.
watch a movie
When
with?
I was a child, I would ask a lot of questions. I would say, well, because also this is a thing.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm
What
not
are you
like
a-
this
what are you
anymore.
as an adult?
I'm not like this anymore. Now I
Asking
can just sit
people
and
to
watch a
ask
movie.
you
No, now I
questions?
can sit and watch a movie. But I wasn't like I would go to my one friend's house, and I was very sheltered as a kid. I've said this a lot of times, and then we would watch movies that like I wouldn't know anything because I just would be oblivious to the world. And I'd be like,
Right.
what are they implying? What do they mean? What is this? And then my friend's mom would always be like, Robbie, it's tough to watch movies with. Always why? Robbie's favorite word is why. That was
Yeah.
like, even when I was like small, yeah, that would just be. But I'm not like that anymore. I'm fine to watch movies. We watched a movie together today.
It was in the movie theater. There's difference.
We watched, I mean, yeah, I've sit at the movies. I don't say anything. I watch the movie.
Yeah, that's
What
good.
if you sit and watch in a house with someone?
Yeah.
I just watch. I sit
Okay.
and watch. Try not to be on the phone.
Yeah.
Sit and watch.
What do you like?
Oh, I like to sit and watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of like, unless it's something I've seen already.
Yeah.
Then chat. But if it's like a new something, no.
Yeah, subtitle. I put the subtitles on.
Yeah.
Are you subtitles
I don't do
on?
Subtitles.
No.
For a movie?
No, not for a movie.
Neither do I.
I
It
like the
ruins
subtitles
comedy.
on.
It ruins jokes. Subtitles.
Yeah.
That's true.
People, I think that actually don't have good senses of humor use subtitles.
I might have to do it sometimes if it's like a thick British accent and I have to get used to it at first.
Yeah.
Just to be like, okay, but then once I get used to it, sometimes I'll go back and I'll put the subtitles on if I can't understand what they're saying.
Yeah, that makes
But
sense.
then I'll turn them off because I agree. I want to experience it.
the delivery. I'm not gonna read
Yeah.
the scripts.
Yeah. Although, I mean, a foreign film, obviously, subs. But can you do foreign films with subtitles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just I think like my sister needs it for every movie she watches.
I like
Yeah.
that.
No, but it ruins the rhythm. The whole
Yeah.
point of it is a rhythm of
You're
someone.
reading ahead. You're
You're not watching the facial expressions. I'm on my
Yeah.
phone. The subtitles are on. I'm on my phone. It's the same
Really, I'm the
fucking thing.
opposite. Not that I'm on the opposite, because I still try to watch it. But I'm more likely to be on my phone if the subtitles are off, I would say. Because I'm glued to I'm glued to the thing. I'm like reading almost.
I think this is divisive.
wow,
Yeah, it
this
is.
weird.
People, no, I'd say more people now I think are pro subtitles.
Interesting.
No, it also like takes up the screen and like
It does
like
do
the
that, yeah.
Like there's a cinematographer that like purposely shot
Yeah.
the film a certain way.
Which in a movie theater, obviously not.
Well,
but I like
that's-
to try to go to the movie theater.
That's the key. If it doesn't happen at the movie theater, then it's probably the way it was meant to.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not intended for
Yeah.
you to see the subtitles.
Wow. Shannon, is there anything else that you want to share about your Christmas experience or the holiday times with the beautiful people?
Sentimental Sebastian.
You know what? I've been soft as shit. I cried the other day.
Good.
I cried, and it was really good. I watched someone from the Tonys sang a song, and she like held a note for like 17 seconds.
Ooh.
And the people started standing up and literally applauding, and I was in my bed, belly down, crying.
Aw.
It was nice, and I knew it was about other stuff I was crying about.
Yeah.
But like, I just needed to let it out because we've been talking about some shit on here that has brought me to inches. You know?
Oh, yeah.
So
Crying
I just
is good though. Crying is good.
Yeah, I haven't done it in a minute, and I know it's
Yeah.
because I've been closed off lately.
Yeah.
Or I've been soothing in other ways, yada yada.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have to
Filler
be
balls.
sentimental.
Filler balls.
Yeah.
I will say the last time you came on, I thought it was really nice how you talked about your mom and would remember things throughout the year, write them down. That was
The gift giving.
That was a cool
yeah.
thing that I thought. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was really nice.
Oh yeah, you'd ask like, about gifts, and I said my mom was always good about giving gifts I didn't know I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought that's like a really nice skill to have.
yeah, and I like that. I like to try and give a gift that someone's gonna be like, oh, like it's not just like, oh, I got to get you something. It's like I think they'll enjoy this.
Yeah. And I remember you
not like-
saying
yeah.
like your mom's like one of her secrets was during the year she would write down stuff.
I think she just
throughout the
pays
year.
attention, or she would like
Yeah,
buy stuff. I
listening.
think she would buy stuff throughout the year too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she would have bought something like in the summertime. I
Yeah.
think that's probably harder now
Why?
because I think because I think there's so much that I think what kids like these days changes so quickly.
Yeah, things move so fast.
You know? So it's
Yeah.
just like, oh, I want a Cabbage Patch Kid. I think back in the day, it's like you could wait 6 months before you got one.
Yes.
And it would still feel like you know what I mean? Because it was like the trends lasted a lot longer.
Yeah, and the bulk of people will get it at Christmas anyways.
Yes.
Yes.
And now it's like a PS5 comes out and it's like everyone's got to like buy it when they can. So it's
Yeah.
like, so I think that's part of it too. There's like a nice way of buying gifts back. Where today, I actually, my girlfriend's son was like, hey, you know what I want for Christmas? And in my head, I'm like, I already bought you stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's tough.
I'm like, are you gonna what? I already bought you stuff. It wasn't to me though, it was to his mom.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, oh, I bought you stuff. Like, I hope it's not like, I hope you're suddenly like, I'm not into this thing anymore. I'm into this new thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
My mom would,
yeah.
if we would say that, she'd go, I don't want to know.
Yes.
She would say, I don't want to. Do you know what I want for Christmas? You're done. I don't want to know.
Oh yeah, I feel like I had to give my mom a list like beginning of November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just, that was it. Then we don't bring up anything else that you wanted.
Because you had to go to the store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, none of this like the week before, like, I want this for Christmas.
No. There was no overnight delivery.
You're trying to test the magic of Santa.
Yeah.
That's a good
No.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why my mom, I think, yeah, she knew she could be like, oh, there it is. And maybe like that month she had the money to like buy something and then she could, hide it.
That's beautiful.
But yeah. But my dad, God bless you, Dad, but did not need that curling iron.
No?
Nope.
You didn't love it?
Didn't love it.
Was that recently or child?
No, that was child. That was like opening it and being like, what?
Will you fake the reaction or?
I don't remember if I was fake, but I
Yeah.
do know this. I gave my stepsister, at the time I had a stepsister,
Uh-huh.
I gave her a clown. I did like this really fun kind of like silly clown that
Yeah.
it did all these like weird things. I was like, this is so cool. And she was like a cool stepsister. And she opened it and I didn't know that she hated clowns. And she instantly started like crying. And so I was like, I love that clown. And I was like, do you want this curling iron? And she's like, yes. So we basically
Oh,
swapped.
that's amazing.
So there was like a swap where it was like, okay, we both got things that we did not want.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Also got a t-shirt inside a Pringles can one year for my dad.
Oh.
Inside a Pringles can?
That was the wrapping.
What was the flavor?
I don't remember. The Pringles were gone.
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh god!
Dad's much better these days.
That's good.
much better. But
We love
sometimes, life is hard when you got kids and things just aren't always going your way and you do what you can do.
that.
And
Yes.
it was a t-shirt in a Pringles can. Because forgot to wrap gifts.
That's where it
Dump out
was.
the Pringles, shove a shirt in. Isn't this fun?
That is fun.
It is fun.
It is fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
now
thought
we
I was.
laugh.
I mean, I guess at first I was like, "What? Potato chips? Oh, a greasy shirt."
Oh, now you're gonna wash. There was
Oh, I
salt,
don't-
residual salt.
I don't know.
I'm sure.
I'm sure my dad did not. You can't wash a Pringles
No,
can.
yeah. What
Yeah,
are
I
you gonna do?
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's made of cardboard. It'll get wet and fall
Yeah,
apart.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Shannon, thank you so much for coming back on.
Thank
I appreciate
you.
this so much. You were so kind to come back.
Of course, you had to help me with a self-tape, so.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It really does mean so much to me that you came back on. Please come out to Rat Scraps. Please stream Rat Scraps. December 18th is our last show of the year.
Yes, and then we're back January 8th. Tickets are $18 in person, $8 to stream, or you can do a subscription for 4 shows for $24. That is buy 3.
Get one free. Yeah, please do that. It's such a fun show. We have a blast doing that. So, and I'm there pretty much every single Sunday. So,
Yes.
come out, support. It's a blast. Anything else you want to plug?
No, that's it.
Beautiful, Robbie.
Well, we have a show this Friday.
This Friday,
the
caveat.
16th.
Yes.
Sebastian and Robbie's Christmas Spectacular. Beautiful.
Oh, I feel
it
like you're
should
gonna
be a lot of fun.
I feel like you're gonna be so punch drunk, tired by Friday.
Oh, we are.
It's gonna be good. That's
It's gonna
the
be
best, though.
interesting.
Punch drunk is the best. I
It's
love.
gonna be interesting.
I mean, I
we
don't.
are doing a whole
yeah.
new concept too.
I love
it's gonna
performing
be-
punch drunk.
Oh,
tired.
me too.
Like I don't love it, but when it's happening, it's just like wow.
And that's when magic comes out.
Yes, it's like this it's a natural high somehow.
I know.
Yeah.
Also, that morning, we're going to pick up merch from Long Island.
Oh yeah, we are going to Long Island that morning.
Oh my god.
That's what type of shitbags we are. We're getting
With our
merch from Long
yeah,
Island.
we will be having merch. We didn't have merch. We'll be having merch at the show live.
Nice.
The merch drop will be happening
I love
at
it.
the show, which is exciting. But yeah, we have that show. Please come out to the show or stream the show. It's going to be more interactive than usual, which we're excited about. And yeah, keep telling a friend about these 12 Days of Christmas. We're putting a lot into it. And we want to
Sebastian's
spread.
falling asleep.
No! Robbie, hurry up. Hit the fucking music.
Reverse that footage. He's
Uh,
falling asleep.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you so much, Shannon.
Hit the
Thank you.
fucking music.